It's like I actually have cleavage now. Like, what is this? If I realized that none of this saved, I'm going to be so sad. Just saying. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to have you guys here. I'm excited to be in front of the camera once again. It's been about a year since I was last on here filming like a lookbook type of situation, and then it's been a while since I actually sat down and filmed like a beauty look. So I decided to go home on my lunch today, sit down in front of this camera and kind of talk with you guys, do a get ready with me for the last 45 minutes to an hour that I have left on my lunch, and get this video uploaded because it has been a long time coming. I have been away from the YouTube community for over a year now, on and off, never really consistent in the content that I put out, uploading schedules and things of that nature, and I kind of wanted to sit down with you guys and talk over it to kind of help ease me back into posting regular videos or getting that motivation that I need to post videos. I spent a lot of time the last couple of weeks trying to figure out what kind of video I was going to post for you guys. And you know, it's been hard. I mean, I really wanted to upload a makeup video, so I would sit down and I would film a makeup video and look at the content and then just overall not be happy with how it looked, or come up with like another lookbook. I had a whole Sailor Moon inspired outfits lookbook that I wanted to get posted. I saw the content, I saw how the footage came out, and it was just really discouraging, so I ended up deleting all of it. And I guess there's a little bit more behind why I am away, why I'm not liking the things that I'm doing, and I'm guessing that probably all has to play in line with my mental health and everything. So we are going to get into a lot of topics here. Disclaimer, trigger warning, if you are someone who doesn't do well with people talking about depression, if you're someone who doesn't do well with hard topics of mental health, then go ahead and click out of this video. I don't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable, but if you want to stay and kind of listen to my story regarding my mental health, then go ahead and stick around because it's definitely going to be an interesting one today. I think I want to say first and foremost that I am not a healthcare professional. I am not an advice giver. I don't pretend to know what other people are thinking or how to help other people in their mental health crisis. My main thing to you would be, if you or someone you know is suffering from any type of mental health issues, such as increase in depression and things like that, I would strongly encourage you guys to reach out to somebody who has the better tools and equipment needed to kind of help you guys through that situation. Everybody's come to the realization with COVID this past year that mental health is playing a big role, and I think more people just need to be open and they need to realize that it's okay not to be okay. So I'm speaking directly to you. If you ever feel like you are alone, there's nothing but sadness, or you just can't get through your day, believe me, I have those days too, so often. But I just want to let you guys know that you are never 100% completely alone. There is always someone in your corner, someone who's going to want to talk to you, someone who wants to hear your story. And I'm that kind of person. So feel free to contact me if you want to talk. I'm here to talk. It's kind of weird. I think we need to build up more of a community and, more of a community. So why not start today? Anyways, guys, it's been a long one. I'm here in my work attire, kind of like having to put my boobs away because apparently they just want to come out and say hi. So that's why I have this blazer on, because I didn't feel like taking it out, because then I'm just going to have to leave to go to work soon anyway. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and hydrate my face. Today I'm going to be using this travel size e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer. I initially bought this because I was traveling to San Diego for a work trip, and I needed to take a travel size product with me to save in my luggage space. So I've been using this, and it feels like any type of normal hydrating face moisturizer. It's nothing that I would brag home about. It's just something that I had lying around with me. I think essentially my downfall also without having a set routine is that maybe the quality in products that I use are probably not the best. So it's like a combination of everything. But yeah, you know, I have been away from filming for a very, very long time. And like with the introduction of this video, a lot of it really had to do with me, you know, with my mental health. I feel like these past 3 to 4 years have really been the hardest that I could have ever experienced. I could have ever not necessarily dreamed of, but probably these last couple of years have been my ultimate test. You know, so much has happened. And it's just put me in such a funk where I don't even have the strength or the time necessarily to kind of sit down and do the things that I love, like filming videos. And, you know, for the most part, when I first started out my channel, even though I have a very, very small following here, it's been really fun, something that I could always jump into to kind of take my mind away from things, kind of break away from reality. But what I found these last 4 years was that slowly that was beginning to, that was really hard to do. And it just kept building and building from there. I would always make all of these excuses as to why I didn't want to sit down and film. You know, I didn't have the space to do it. Then I turned Tristan's nursery prior to when his nursery was there. I turned it into like a little filming room. And then when I turned it into the filming room, it was like, you know, I don't like how the background looks. And then Tristan came along, and then it was like, I have a newborn, I don't have time. And then when I did have time, it was just, I just wanted to do things to pamper myself. And I kind of want to break away from that type of mentality because, you know, you're always going to try to figure out excuses, and, you know, you really have to put yourself out there. And so that's what I'm doing now, because a lot of you aren't really familiarized with my previous filming situation. I'm gonna go ahead and put some foundation on. I had already put primer. It was the Wet n Wild Photo Prime Focus Primer Serum, and it makes my skin really tacky, so I love it for my Wet n Wild matte foundation. What was I talking about? Okay, I was talking about my filming area. So I was making all of these excuses, not having a space to film in, and then when I had the space, it was, you know, I didn't have the time. So I'm kind of holding myself more held accountable for doing the things that I say I'm going to do when I do it. And, you know, kind of stepping up and, you know, being the person that I want to be, you know, and doing the things that I want to do, not because, you know, I think people might enjoy it or anything. I need to just put more focus on me. This poor beauty sponge has seen better days. I've just cleaned it and it's right back to being completely dirty. So yeah. So if you don't know, I was recently promoted in my job. I've been working in property management, multifamily property management for about 7+ years right now. And I was recently promoted to a property manager position in the last 6 months or so. So it's about 7 months now. Wow, 7 months to this day, I was promoted as a property manager. And it has been a complete whirlwind, a complete fly by the seat of your pants kind of situation. You have to be extremely comfortable with being uncomfortable in situations that you don't know how to deal with, but also realizing when it's okay to reach out for help, you know, when you should probably think about it a little bit more. So it's been a huge learning curve for me. But one of the amazing perks with my current management group / ownership is that one of the perks they give their property managers is actually a free apartment, which is very, very uncommon and very, very unheard of. So when I accepted the job offer, I moved into my apartment here, and this is the apartment that I live here with Tristan. He is the love of my life, but it's been my getaway, my place to kind of unwind and relax and only have to worry about Tristan and myself, and it's been great. I love it. I love working for the company that I work with, and the ownership. It definitely teaches you a lot about what you can actually endure and take versus what you thought you could. I find that I am so much stronger than I am now than I've been in a very, very long time. So yeah, that's why my background is different here. There's been a lot that's happened in my life, like I said in the introduction, about 3 years or so. And one being my mental health. I feel like it's really took a dive these past 3 years. It's hard to talk about. I don't know why people feel like there's this big stigma against people like opening up about their wrong color. Opening up about their experiences. What's really great is that we're all human and we're not made to be perfect. And I've been slowly kind of realizing that I'm not perfect. I'm never going to be perfect. But being able to accept the things that are not in my control, So, when I was pregnant with Tristan, I also experienced a lot of depression during the pregnancy. I feel like I wasn't opening and embracing my pregnancy like many other people would be, like posting update pictures on my social media, taking photos, even doing like maternity shoots and things of that nature. Sorry. I haven't even done like a gender reveal type of situation, and it all boiled down to just me just being depressed. Tristan was an unplanned pregnancy, but he was never a mistake. I feel like whenever you're doing things like that you have to understand that there is some risk, and whether you're careful or not, that's what happens. So Tristan was definitely unplanned, but it caused a lot of drama in my life when I came out pregnant with Tristan, and it's hard. I don't ever want to talk bad about anybody, but not many people realize the change that we go through when we have children. It's like so much in your world is changing, and it's changing at a rapid rate. You're pregnant for 9 months, and then it's like 9 months for you to get your life in order, 9 months for you to prepare to take care of another human being. And that is not enough time. I can't even take care of myself, let alone being assigned this task to take care of Tristan. So it has been a very, very bumpy road with Tristan, but I feel like we kind of learn every single day. And this past weekend, just me and him spending time together just by ourselves kind of helped open my eyes a little bit and made me see the beauty in my teachings with Tristan, and being a mom to Tristan. That's not necessarily the same parenting that other people will give their children. And I think that's what makes people so unique, is that there is no guidebook or no handbook to how to parent children, but also it means that you can always start over. If you mess up the day, it's okay. There's a new day tomorrow. So it's been a learning curve, and I've really appreciated our time together this weekend. And, I never want to be that person who talks for another person. I'm okay with people giving me advice on Tristan, but when you come out and say that I'm not doing something right, or just blatantly try to say that I am a bad parent, it kind of makes me feel like complete crap because I'm still learning. Off on a little tangent there. But that's kind of my thoughts. And I think that lately, because of that, it's been playing a big factor into my mental health, because now that I have Tristan and that I'm a mom, there's just so much that I am thinking about now that I haven't necessarily thought in the past that I would think about. You know, I'm always constantly worrying about how other people view me. You know, if Tristan is going to love me, am I just ruining my relationship with Tristan? You know, he's always been the one to kind of push back whenever I talk with him and whenever I try to parent him. And he's always been open and receptive to his dad and receptive to his aunts, that it kind of makes me feel like I'm not doing it right. I'm not succeeding at being a mother. And it's a little bit disheartening, because I think that's what plays into my whole mental health, especially now. It's that I don't know if I'm providing Tristan with the best, you know, if he understands that the reason why I say the things that I say is because I love him. And I understand he's very young and he's not going to understand that. But, you know, in my head, I'm thinking, okay, well, now this is why he's not going to talk to me when he's grown and out of the house, because I was too strict on him as a baby. Sorry, I put like this e.l.f. concealer for my contour, and it's not blending. It's kind of like dry, so just try to work with it. So yeah, that's that. I have no idea if this video is making any type of sense at all, but who cares? So yeah, on top of being a new mother and being a new property manager, there's like a whole other ballpark, a whole other level that goes into that, you know, being a property manager, you know, separating yourself, especially, okay, I could see where it may be a little bit more approachable becoming a property manager if, you know, if you haven't worked your way up in that company or in that industry. And the reason why I'm saying that is because right now I feel like I'm having such a hard time putting on that manager hat, putting on that, taking a step and realizing, okay, I'm not just another associate. I have to hold some type of responsibility for my team, and I have to tell them what my expectations are. So I've been taking classes on Skillshare recently with new managers and kind of how to step in to your managerial role. And I think it's been helping a lot. By the way, I love Skillshare because you can just do anything from photography to art to drawing to like marketing. It's such an amazing platform that you guys should check it out. So yeah, so stepping into being a new mother, stepping into a new property management role has been a huge reason why my mental health, you know, has been a little bit worse for wear. You know, I've been actively taking steps on trying to not cure myself, but trying to maintain my emotions in one level. And one of the ways that I was able to do it was just honestly just talk to my doctor, let them know, hey, I'm not okay. So then I've tried therapy sessions and then medications and things, and I think I found my groove. So I'm happy to say that I'm slowly getting back to where I feel like I can function on a daily basis. As we can see, I'm sitting down in front of a camera filming this video, so I feel like there's been a lot of progress that have been made. Currently what I'm feeling right now, but it's okay. I just kind of wanted to put words behind this video so that way I can just do makeup and just talk with you guys. Not necessarily sticking to one topic or making any sense, but whatever. Anyway, so I'm just about to wrap up this look here because I have to get back to work. But I'm just going to quickly throw on some powder bronzer here and wrap things up. Ultimately, I think what I want to get out of this video is that I am going to be returning to posting videos. I'm not sure when my schedule will allow for videos to be posted. I know that before I was saying that they were going to be posted on Tuesdays, and then that never happened, and then I don't know. So right now, bear with me a little bit as I kind of figure out this groove, but I'm kind of hoping that videos get posted Sunday, that type of thing. So that way I have, like, just in case I have Saturday, depending on my schedule, because being a property manager doesn't necessarily mean I have a typical 9-to-5 job, Monday through Friday. I wish that was the case, but that's not the case. I am always on call. And I'm sorry for people who don't realize that this, like, I'm dealing with people's, essentially their homes. So there's a lot more accountability that goes into this. So while I may not work a typical 9-to-5 job, I definitely do have that separation. When I'm home, I'm at home, and when I'm at work, I'm at work. Of course, when Tristan goes to bed and I have downtime, I will go ahead and answer some emails or pay bills or anything like that. But I have never been that person to only care about work. I'm never going to be that person. So I'm sorry if you think that that's the case, because that is honestly not the case. I don't know which one I'm going to use. I kind of want to do like a mixture. Anywho's. Ooh, that's nice. Using the Shan XO, like her wedding collection. First Shan XO products I've ever purchased. I don't know why. I freaking love Shan XO. I need... How do I not have mascara? Man! I left my mascara down in the office, so this look is going to be finished without mascara. I wonder if I can kind of use this clear mascara as a mascara. I wonder how that would look. That would be weird. Okay. Well, we're gonna do it. I mean, it has some kind of a tint. Now that I don't have to wear a mask, I can wear lipstick. This one's the ColourPop Golden Beach. If I use a little bit of it, then it looks nice, but if I use a lot, it kind of looks a little bit too light for my skin. So I like dabbing this on my lips and kind of like blending it out. Kind of like a nude, but also not like out there. Nice and natural. Yeah, so I'm so sorry I don't have mascara here. I left it down in the office. But this is, don't know where my hairband went, but this is my makeup look for today. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for joining me on today's video. I gotta head back down to the office. I guess what I want to say is basically this is, with the start of the video, this is going to be my return back to YouTube, and I'm going to hold myself accountable so that way I post videos. But also this video may have made no sense to anybody. I just felt like this is the stuff that I had to say to get it off of my chest for me to come back. And it's nobody's problem. You know, it is something that is helping me kind of like come back to reality and, you know, start doing the things that I loved. So like I said, you know, if you guys want to reach out and talk with me, I'm more than happy to talk with you guys. If you feel like you want to talk to somebody, then I encourage you to talk to somebody. I am positive that there is going to be somebody in your life who wants to hear your story. And if nobody wants to hear your story, then I definitely want to hear your story. So thank you guys so much for checking out today's video, and I will upload my next video. Since I talked about my Sailor Moon lookbook not going right, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and refilm that. I love filming lookbooks recently. It's been so much fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that video posted next. If you have any ideas for videos that you guys want me or want to see, go ahead and leave it down in the comments below. Also, let's see if we can get some more followers, more subscribers, so that way we can go ahead and host another giveaway. I really want to do one at 500. That's always been a milestone of mine. You know, I kind of want to do one every single milestone, 500, 1,000, that kind of situation. So let's go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Once again, thank you guys so much for checking out my channel, and I will see everybody later. All right, guys, bye.